Hello and welcome to the West Wind Weekly. I am Dominic, staff writer.
And I'm Fleur Kelly, broadcast assistant.
Each week, the West Wind follows top local, state, and national headlines, while also bringing to light school stories.
In this episode of the West Wind Weekly, we discuss different ways to celebrate Halloween, as well as what we love or don't about summer vacation.
Jack-o'-lanterns, sticky cobwebs, and cackling witches are becoming a more common sight every day. As we get closer and closer to Halloween, many are beginning to decide how they want to celebrate. Decorations, trick-or-treating, or something else entirely. Our first story offers a discussion about how the students at West Brunswick plan to celebrate this upcoming holiday.
Hi, this is Riley Bergeron, staff writer for the West Wind News. Today we will be talking about students' plans and things to do around town this Halloween season.
My favorite things to do during Halloween is probably just watch scary movies at home with my sister.
I like to go to the haunted trail, and I like to bake those little Pillsbury cookies with the shapes like the pumpkins and stuff on them. And I just bought a bunch of those to make. And then I like those light, like Halloween scented candles like pumpkin spice or fall leaves, whatever the names of them are.
Some students touched on different traditions and fun things to do to get into the Halloween spirit.
I go trick-or-treating. So last year I took my brothers. I don't know what I'm doing this year for it. Probably taking them again. But that's like just a tradition. We all go as a family most of the time.
To get into the Halloween spirit, and most of the time I redecorate my entire house.
We typically go to my grandma's house, and we do like a trunk or treat thing for like the kids.
I like to go shopping and get candy and costumes.
Some things I plan on doing with my friends during Halloween is probably just going around and trick-or-treating.
My mom decorates the whole house, and that includes my bedroom. So when I go home, it looks like Halloween.
My favorite Halloween movies are, I like anything that is like Frankenweenie and The Corpse Bride, Nightmare Before Christmas. Is it Nightmare Before Christmas? Yeah. And then I like the Goosebumps series. Any scary movie, too. I like scary movies a lot.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
A must-watch is definitely the entire Saw franchise.
Halloween, Rob Zombie, Scream, and Haunted Trail, which is on Tubi. This is a really good one.
One of the most popular attractions in the area is the Grisset Town Haunted Trail. Many students enjoy going with friends and loved ones during the Halloween season.
One of my favorite things to do during Halloween is go visit haunted trails.
I plan on going to the haunted trail. Sometimes I have like a get-together at my house and we have like a bonfire occasionally. So I might do that.
I used to work at the haunted trail, actually. It's really fun.
It's very busy, but the actors are good, like the people who scare you. They're really good, and I would recommend people to go.
I think as like a little activity type of thing, I think there might be a corn maze up in Wilmington. At least that's what one of my friends told me.
There's a really good one. It's where I used to live in like the High Point, Greensboro area. It's Kersey Valley, but it's Spooky Woods is what it's called during Halloween. Another fun thing is going to a pumpkin patch and getting a pumpkin and carving a pumpkin. That's really fun.
The Brunswick County Sheriff's Office does a thing for kids that like older kids can go to too, and they have a haunted trail there, and it's like a trunk or treat too.
Halloween is fun, and I think it gets taken for granted sometimes.
Halloween is a popularly celebrated holiday that gives opportunities to create new traditions and memories. This is Riley Bergeron, back to the studio.
Now that we're back in school, many of us are reflecting on our summer memories. While summer vacation is a well-needed break for some, others may not enjoy summer as much as you may think. Our next story discusses the ups and downs of summer vacation. Kayley, Arevalo, coming to you with more.
In the wise words of Phineas and Ferb, there's 104 days of summer vacation till school comes along just to end it. And it has. My name is Keayley Arevalo, and on behalf of the West Wind, welcome back returning Trojans and hello to our new freshman faces. With school now back in session, we're going to look back at seeing how fellow students and staff spent their summer.
I spent my summer by hanging out with my friends and working.
I kind of went everywhere. I went shopping, stuff, and went out of town, went to Atlanta.
Working. and going to dance.
I worked, slept, and played volleyball.
I like to hang out at the beach and the pool and stuff like that.
Let's ask our church and staff.
It was very busy. I spent time with my wife, my son, also football workouts, took out most of my summer, and also doing some home projects and re-landscaping my yard and home renovations.
Oh, I traveled some this summer. I went to Switzerland. I went to Florida for a school training, and I went to the pool and the beach a lot. I was trying to live my best life this summer, so I was outside a lot and traveling. I do spend a lot of time getting ready for the next school year, so there's countless hours of lesson planning, just getting ready for the new school year that I would have to kind of pick a day to do that. There were even days I would come to school, even though nobody's here. I would just come to school so I could work in my classroom. But I think I think the goal for both teacher and student is to try to enjoy the summer and do fun things.
Usually I go home, visit family. So I'm from Concord, North Carolina. So I go home, visit my mom, my dad, my grandparents, spend time with them, and then come home.
We typically go on summer vacations at least once or twice every single summer.
I don't really have any summer traditions, but I definitely try to go to the beach as much as I can. Now, we have the perks of living at the beach, so I try to go during the school year, but the summertime I'm there at least once a week.
I like summer more because I don't have to wake up early no more.
I like when we're in school better because I miss seeing everybody and I miss being active and having something to do every single day.
Summer, because we have way more freedom than we have in school.
I like it when we're in school better because I get to be more social and I get to play volleyball, and I'm ready to learn new things.
On that note, let's have a great rest of the year.
Thanks, Kayley. And then finally, we have Jordan Thomas with our sports update.
Hi, I'm Jordan Thomas. While we haven't gotten any more W's for West in the past weeks, we have had many highlights. Cross-country runners beat their season PRs, with Bryson Hollis beating the school's PR. Freshman Melvin Bautista scored the game-winning point to beat North in varsity soccer for the first time in years. Our student athletes of the month are as follows. Riley Bergeron for her leadership of the volleyball team, which led them to 4 wins across the season. Hannah Cumbie for her selfless nature on the tennis courts. Bryson Hollis for his previously mentioned record-breaking run in cross-country. Eve Feldman for her notable leading of the new golfers that have joined this year. Tyler Harbin for his star offensive ability of the soccer team, scoring 3 goals and 3 assists. And lastly, but certainly not least, Troy Stegall with his consistency on the football team's O-line throughout the year. And finally, be sure to show up and show out for the second annual tailgate for our basketball team on October 27th. I'm Jordan Thomas. Back to the studio.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of West Wind Weekly.
If you want to know more, be sure to check out WBHSWestwind.net. See you next time!